if you don't sell your property, like, that's on you. I don't really care. What I do care about is that my buyers want to buy it, and you're being a freaking idiot. Oh, gosh. Okay, so we submitted our offer last night, and this condo is listed at $289. I ran comps. It's definitely listed high, and on the phone, the agent told me she knew that, and she had told her seller that it's listed high. So we offered $289 and asked for $14,000 in concessions for them to use for like a rate buy down and to cover all their closing costs. And then we also asked for them, they had said that they were willing to do a 2.5 buyer's agent commission, and we asked for the full 3 so that my buyers wouldn't have to come out of pocket at all. And I just got a text from the listing agent. She said the seller's not interested in the offer, and that's all. So I called her and I was like, you want to give me a little more information? And she's like, yeah, he was like pretty much offended. He doesn't even want to counter. I'm like, okay. She's like, I'm only taking 2%. So the fact that you want 3% is like offensive to him. I'm like, I'm sure it is, since you only took 2%. That does make it tough when you're not even able to negotiate your commission. So he's not expecting me to negotiate mine. I didn't say that. I thought that. So anyways, I'm like, well, let me ask you this. What if we had come in with no concessions at $275? And she's like, yeah, you could do that. I'm like, that's the same thing. These are the agents. She seems like a nice person, okay? But these are the agents that are infuriating. And these are the agents that may not make it through all of these industry changes, and I'm probably okay with it. Ugh. The fact that $289 with $14,000 concession is offensive, but $275 is like a maybe. That is the literal same thing. And the fact that you cannot, first of all, understand that or realize that or articulate that to your seller of like, hey, they could have come in here, looks like they came in full price. It's the same freaking net. So annoying. Anyway, so then I have to like compose myself and tell my buyers, hey guys, they're not going to accept our offer as is. That's actually a good thing. That means that we didn't offer too much and we're not paying too much, and we're going to get them to counter. We'll see where they're at. The other comp that sold at $285 a couple months ago had $10,000 in concessions. So that exact same floor plan, square footage, finishes, everything just sold for $275. I'm calling her back. This is so weird. I have a question for you. So I'm looking again at the comps, and there's the one that sold at $285 with $10,000 in concessions. Do you think you could get your seller to match that, $275 net?
I'm hoping. I think he's at church or something. I don't know. Okay. I'm hoping because like I said, I have the same comps you have, and he knows it, and so.
Okay. What I'm trying to figure out is if you think that we could get him to match that comp, I can work on my end to get them to shave a few things down. We'll figure out. I think we can figure out the 2.5 commission, because I don't want that to be a deal killer for them. And maybe if we can just get it to that 275 net, then
that would be more. Yeah, I think that's more realistic, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me try and see what I can get, and then I will give you a call back.
Okay, awesome. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Courtney. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, I was just going to give you guys an update. I did talk to the listing agent a little bit more, and The hard thing is sometimes sellers have a price set in their mind that they feel that it's worth, but that's not always what the market says. So I feel like we are pretty close to the market value of the property.
Okay.
And it's just kind of a matter of getting the listing agent on board and getting them to get the seller on board. So hopefully we just hear back soon.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll just see what happens.
Okay. I'll keep you posted.
Okay, that sounds great. Appreciate it.
All right. Don't tell them I said this, but I'll probably just like cover the home warranty myself if that's gonna kill the deal. They're so sweet. I love them. I've adopted them as my grandparents, I think. This is Courtney Maddox. We just talked through Zillow.
Yeah.
Okay, I had one thing to run by you. So I don't know if anyone has ran through with you the changes in like real estate that just happened this week. Are you familiar with it at all?
No.
To tour a home with an agent, you need to have some sort of agreement signed. Now, I don't know you, you don't know me. Who knows if we would want to work together. So we can kind of structure it however we want to, and it can be like temporary, it could be just for this specific address. Do you have any thoughts on that or any preferences?
Sure, just for this address is
Okay,
fine.
let's do that. And we can always amend our agreement if we need to. So that's what it'll say. I'll send it over, and if you have questions, just let me know.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I am so excited. I just got an email from the Utah Board of Real Estate. They have created a new real estate purchase contract that includes a section about buyer's agent compensation. A homeowner, when they sell their home, for the most part, they have equity and they have proceeds coming in from the sale. So it's much easier for a seller to pay their agent logistically than it is for a buyer. Usually buyers are putting as much cash as they can into the home, and they don't have the cash to pay their agent out of pocket. What used to happen is the sellers would pay a larger commission, typically, to the listing agent, and then the listing agent would split that commission with the buyer's agent, and they would offer that amount on the MLS. That was like contractually, like if it was on the MLS, it was known that was what was going to get paid unless you negotiated something different. The actual contract now has a section, and I am so excited about it. I'm so excited for all of this to just be out in the open and to have it like negotiated into the actual deal, because I feel like it's a huge negotiation point. And so the fact that we're having the open conversations, the fact that it's in our contracts, just makes so much sense. And I'm here for it. I had called you a couple days ago asking about your condo in Payson. My buyers offered full list price, which I believe is over market value. I think we would be stretching on an appraisal. And they asked for like $15,000 in concessions, which nets the same as the comps. And they're just saying no. They won't even counter. They won't even respond. I'm just like, I could get you an offer today if your seller has a main floor that he would sell.
I told you we had the main level one available, and then he rented it out.
Yeah.
And then he listed the top level one. So I'm asking if he's got more, maybe he's got renters in there that are month to month, or maybe they're going to be out, you know, stuff like that. So
I know.
The last comps I had that sold were like 285.
That 285 had 10,000 in concessions, so it was a 275.
Yeah. Let me see what I can find out from him, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay, thank you, Justin. And if you don't sell your property, like, that's on you. I don't really care. What I do care about is that my buyers want to buy it, and you're being a freaking idiot. Oh gosh. So our entire team is going to float the Provo River today, and I can't wait to see how many people show up to work tomorrow red as a tomato, because the worst sunburns I've ever gotten in my life were floating the Provo River. Like, you just literally are roasting on a tube, and if you forgot sunscreen, it's like 2 or 3 hours of inescapable sun. So I just met with these buyers, and of of course, I have to get an agreement signed before I show it to them. I talked through the agreement with the, I'm out of gas. Shocker. I talked through the agreement on the phone with the husband, but for some reason the agreement did not go through. And so by the time we get to the house, he still hasn't signed it. And so I am like pulling out my laptop, hotspotting my phone, and trying to get this agreement signed so that we can go in the house. And cute little like newlywed couple, they brought father-in-law who brings out his iPad. The husband is like, tell me about the 3% fee. Father-in-law chimes in, I think 2 is more than fair. Like, you're not the listing agent, you didn't take photos or prepare the property or put up a sign. I'm like, you are correct. And the son's like, yeah, and the son-in-law's like, yeah, let's do 2%. I'm like, okay. So I am feeling like I got strong-armed into 2%, and I don't know. I'm like, now I'm thinking through it. I'm like, should I have just said, sorry, that doesn't work, and then just not shown in the house? Like, I don't know. Is it worth earning the business for 2%? Good gracious. Today is going to be one of those days that I just don't stop sweating, and I'm running all over. Luckily, I got gas this morning, and my sweet husband made me breakfast, steak and eggs, and it is so good. I have a feeling I'm not going to eat today, so this was very, very, very thoughtful of him, and it's going to make a huge difference in my day. I don't have time built into my schedule today to eat. So here we are. Most realtors will just take Adderall, and then you don't really eat at all. I've not jumped on that train yet, but so here we are with the protein breakfast. Oh, hold still, big guy. Okay, this morning I actually had 2 separate people reach out to me and ask me if I do commercial, and I said I can. So I have one friend from my neighborhood growing up. He is looking for like a warehouse shop type space for his roofing business, and then the other one is a client that I just helped buy a home. They're looking for some office space for their business. So again, with real estate, I know nothing about commercial real estate, so now I have 24 hours to become a commercial expert. Luckily, we have Kurt in our office who's done commercial real estate for like 20 years, and he's pretty badass. So I'm going to stalk the door until he comes in and see if I can pick his brain a little.
Typically in commercial real estate, representation is only for the seller. So typically you don't have like a buyer's representation.
Interesting, okay.
It just depends on how you want to structure it. So if you're good at finding deals, right, then, I mean, that's how you get paid.
Yeah. So I'm actually going to head up to Park City now. I am headed to a realtor preview for a home builder up there who is going to be building in all of Utah. So I'll try and get you guys a preview of some of these homes. Okay, I'm in the car with all the ladies of the design studio and Carpet Diem. We're headed up to a realtor preview for, what's it called?
Pulte Homes.
Pulte, or is it Pult?
Pulte Homes.
Okay, Pulte Homes. This is Holly. Holly is over, what is your title again?
Executive Vice President.
Executive Vice President of Carpet Diem, and they have the design studio. Would you say it's like the biggest one in Utah?
Might not be the biggest, but it's the best.
The best design studio. And I'm gonna have to get you guys some videos of inside the design studio because it is insane. And they do the design for a lot of builders here in Utah. So chances are, if you were to build a home with Cadence, Flagship, Hamlet,
Candlelight,
Pulte.
We have about 25 builders that we work with.
So one of those 25 builders, if you were to build a home with them, you would be going to Holly's Design Studio. So this is absolutely stunning, and I have to show you the views. Let me flip the camera here.
Yeah, we'll be there all day tomorrow.
Okay, we are headed to.
Are you Marco Poloing right now?
I'm not Marco Poloing. This is YouTube.
What up, YouTube?
So we're headed to the diaper drive right now.
Without diapers.
Without diapers. No, keep going,
I
homie.
don't know how to get to IKEA. I don't go there.
So we got Jordan in the back.
What's up?
He's gonna be videoing for us, getting us some content, but okay, I could not get the seller on board with this offer, and there was apparently no meeting in the middle. So what we're gonna do with my VA buyers is I put up listing alerts, so anytime main floor condo in anywhere in their search area comes available, I will get a notification. We know what their comfortable monthly payment is and what their purchase price to match that would be. So that's what we're just going to keep looking for. And like I said, their ideal timeline is February anyway. So the fact that this one didn't work out is a bummer, but it's also going to be okay. And we'll just kind of work on their ideal timeline and we'll go from there. So stay tuned for that.